Sabitu Abdu. He is Assistant Corps Commander, Unit Commander, RS7.13, Nyanya Unit Command, FRSC, in the studio with us to discuss the role of FRSC in traffic management. I have in the studio right here Sabitu Abdu. Welcome on the program, sir.
It's my pleasure to be here today.
Okay, so we all know the place you're covering, Nyanya Unit Command of the FRSC, to be a unit that is known for high traffic gridlock. What effort is being done to address the issue, and especially in the mornings and in the evenings? You know, that place is almost choked.
That's a very good question. But before then, I need to explain to the general public that the Federal Road Safety Corps is an agency, is a lead agency in road safety administration and traffic management in Nigeria. Nyanya Unit Command, if you know this AYA Nyanya Maraba Kefi Highway, is a highway that is known with high volume of traffic. Therefore, the Federal Road Safety Corps, which I am the one enshrined to take the responsibility of taking care of that highway, we are doing a lot of things. The management of the Federal Road Safety Corps under the Corps Marshal Dauda Alibiu is also injecting so much resources to ensure that the traffic is well managed. If you look at it from the angle of the vehicles that we are using, there is no any command, unit command in FCT that has more patrol vehicles than Nyanya Unit Command. And all these patrol vehicles, we are deploying them to ensure that there is easy flow of traffic. Then apart from that, we have high number of personnel. So on daily basis, we are looking at the traffic situation. We know the areas that are traffic prone areas, and we are deploying personnel to those specific locations. If I may highlight, if you look at Access Bank, Maraba Access Bank U-turn is another place of traffic gridlock. We are doing deployment. When you move forward Maraba under bridge, then you look at Sharp Corner, then from Sharp Corner, Mofol Junction, from Mofol Junction, and NPC Junction. Then when you move to Shema, opposite Shema filling station, then before Abacha Barrack interchange, then Apache Barrack, then AYE. All these areas, we are deploying our personnel on daily basis to ensure that road user behavior is controlled. Apart from that, we are using tow truck also, because clearing of obstruction is one of the primary responsibility of the Federal Road Safety Corps. Because no matter how you try to manage the traffic, in as far as there is abandoned vehicle on the road, then there will be gridlock. Then the road user behavior too. Most of these things are human made. If you look at the road generally, the Nyanya Abuja highway, it has been expanded. But toward the Abacha Barrack, all the lanes are collapsed into a narrow space. In fact, there are 10 lanes that are being collapsed into 4. So when you have 10 lanes that are coming and they collapse into 4, then definitely you expect gridlock. So what we are doing for the meantime is to ensure we manage the situation. How are we managing the situation? If we have our personnel at that particular narrow area, we don't allow anybody to park. If you look at it prior to these measures that we have taken, most of the motorists, they are parking at that pedestrian bridge, Abacha Barrack pedestrian bridge. It's the most narrow area, and they will come and park vehicles to pick passengers. But now we have shielded the place.
Okay.
We are putting traffic cones with reflective tape. And no driver is allowed to stop there.
To pick or drop passengers?
Yes, you can't stop. When we say stop, whether to pick or to drop passengers, you can't stop. You have to move where the road is expanded so that we ease the flow of traffic. Apart from that, we have a ready-made tow truck on ground.
Okay.
Once a vehicle fuel on that particular axis, we immediately come and evacuate it from the road.
That must be a very challenging job to do, knowing that axis and how it is. Can you highlight more of the challenges? What challenges do you face with motorists and you know, pedestrians and Okada riders? There's just every kind of person on that road. Highlight your challenges for us.
Yeah, the challenges are multidimensional.
Okay.
Multidimensional in the sense that you can talk of drivers, you can talk of riders, you can talk of pedestrians who are using their leg. If you look at Kubo axis, that axis, there is a pedestrian bridge. But most of the road users, instead of using the facility, they will not use it. They will now say they will cross the road. And that one is affecting the traffic flow. Apart from that, we have road rage. Road rage is a concept whereby most of the motorists are driving with anger. And if you are not emotionally stable, when somebody hits another person, then the issue of I know grease syndrome will now arise. Instead of them to park their vehicles off the road, settle their conflict, no, they will leave the vehicles on the road. And that one also is a very serious, challenging issue. And we have those with mechanically deficient vehicle. Those people also, they are contributing. You know your vehicle is not in roadworthy condition, you put it on the road, before you know it, the vehicle will break down. Instead of you to push it off the road, you just close it, lock it, and just go. You see, this one is another challenge. We have challenge of those that are moving against traffic. You know, movement against traffic also is causing a lot of issues, which of course, most of the people, as a result of that, you see permanent incapacitation. Some will not even survive it. And apart from that, we have people that are impatient. If you are on the road, your tolerance level should be very high.
Okay.
But most of the road users, they will not be patient to maintain their lane. That is what we call lane swapping. You see somebody will be moving on a particular lane, he will assume that another lane is moving faster and he wants to move to another lane at all costs. That one too is another challenge. So if you look at the challenges, there are so many, and we cannot exhaust them within this short period.
Wow, you really have you've outlined a lot of challenges. Do you see any possible way forward from these challenges? Can these challenges be overcome?
It can be overcome.
Okay.
What we are doing in Federal Road Safety Co. is to follow so many multidimensional approach to ensure that we reduce these undesirable behaviors on our road. Part of it is what we are doing now: public sensitization, public enlightenment, public education, where we enlighten the general public. This is what you should do, this is not what to do. And apart from that, we are also combining it with enforcement. Okay. Because Nigerians, sometimes you must use the language they will understand. If you look at maybe a road user, you are now pleading with him, he can comply. But by the time you apply the apparatus of the law, there is a fines. Federal Road Safety Co. in line with the Federal Safety Commission Establishment Act Section 10, subsection 4, we are empowered to arrest and prosecute any person suspected to have committed traffic offense in Nigeria.
Okay.
So therefore, we have the legal apparatus.
Okay.
Once you committed it, the offense are very clear, we can fine you.
Okay.
When we see the thing is worst, we can also prosecute you. From time to time, we are organizing mobile court.
Okay.
Where we have a serving magistrate court. We sit down with us on the road. We present traffic offenders before him, and he is the one to decide their fate.
Okay.
Wow. So these are some of the things we are using, and we are adding more personnel in a traffic prone areas. Okay. And we are deploying more resources, okay, including patrol vehicles, tow trucks, and all other things. Okay. So road safety is doing a lot to ensure that all these challenges are overcome. Okay. And the aim, the ultimate aim of Federal Road Safety Corps, according to our vision, is to eradicate road traffic crashes and create safe motoring environment in Nigeria.
Okay, that's very lovely. You know, one other thing that we usually see on that road are Okada riders driving where they shouldn't be, like plying on one way, and also people selling on that road. What is being done?
Yes,
to correct
you know,
all of this?
I told you we are empowered by law.
Okay.
Anybody that obstructed, clearing obstruction anywhere, any part of the highway is the primary responsibility of the Federal Road Safety Corps. Okay. So therefore, whether you are trading, you place something on the road, we have the right to remove whatever you place on the road, so that to ensure a safer road, to ensure easy flow of traffic. And at the same time, the Okada drivers, their behavior is unbecoming. And we are trying to do a lot of things, sometimes to change their the narrative. Okay. I started, apart from the enforcement, what we are doing now, we started with the leadership approach. All the leaders of Okada riders from Masaka down to Nyanya, we try as much as possible to sit with them. We tell them the do and don't to make the road safer. Okay. And at the same time, we are combining it with enforcement, because without enforcement, talking to somebody, maybe they may not be able to comply. Okay. And many of them are causing a lot of problems. Problems in raising the rate of road traffic crashes, problem in causing traffic gridlock, problem in moving against traffic. There are so many things we can discuss concerning Okada riders' behaviors on our axis. Right.
Thank you so much, Assistant Corps Commander, Unit Commander, RS7.13 Nyanya Unit Command, FRSC, Sabitu Abdu. Thank you for coming on the program.
It's my pleasure to be here, and we are very grateful to NTA Channel 5 for giving us this wonderful opportunity to enlighten the general public.
All right.